Alpha-1. And that zero gravity title means more to him than any title he has held thus far in his career.
He is the 2019 King of Hearts, the 19th Alpha Male, the 21st Alpha-1 Tag Team Champion. And Kevin, if you add in the zero gravity title, he's now the Grand Slam winner. 98 days holding that title. It is the 30th reign with the gold.
No, but if you know anything about Cappuccino Jones, you know he is ready for a fight at any moment. Caffeine running through his veins. I think he had an extra large Americano this morning.
Ooh, that sounds good. Whoa, family show, Mark. Cappuccino Jones looking to lead with gold as Mark Wheeler already playing the mind games, and you know that goes back to the man standing on the outside, the godfather Alessandro Del Bruno. He taught Mark Wheeler every trick in the book nearly a decade ago when Mark Wheeler was first starting out in Alpha-1 wrestling.
Well, this might as well be a handicap match here. But Cappuccino Jones, he's used to being under the bright lights. He's used to these high-pressure situations and doesn't get higher pressure than being one-on-one with the Golden Gun in Alpha-1.
Oh, that left hand struck right on the jawline. Wheeler puts the brakes on. Cappuccino Jones over the top. Wheeler, beautiful leapfrog. That athleticism, incredible. Cappuccino Jones over the top. Second time, caught him with the drop kick.
Going toe for toe with Wheeler when it comes to agility.
It's not easy to out-drop kick Mark Wheeler.
Oh, that it's not, and now Cappuccino finding his stride at this point. Wheeler's got to do something quick if he wants to hold on to that title.
Out of the way with the knife edge shot, Cappuccino Jones lands one of his own.
Wake up!
He's feeling good right now.
Oh, this crowd waking up, but by the time he's done with Wheeler, Wheeler might be taking a nap.
Look at the strength on Cappuccino Jones for the delayed vertical suplex. Wheeler slides down, pops him with the forearm.
And Wheeler is no small man, close to 230 pounds. And those stiff shots right to the face of Cappuccino Jones.
Well, it's one of the most wicked forearms in the game, this Mark Wheeler.
Of course, Del Bruno there at ringside shouting words of encouragement in quotations. We will see Del Bruno in action later on tonight.
Jones cuts him through with the head scissor takeover. Wheeler, inverted atomic drop. Reverse neck breaker, beautiful.
Hooking the outside leg to win the gold, and not enough. Brad Myers in perfect position.
Cappuccino Jones is putting combination offense together.
I don't know about you, but when I'm drinking caffeine, I get the jitters. I get a little shaky, but Jones seems more clear than ever on this, I think, 300 milligrams of caffeine.
He's using it to his advantage, and you're seeing it right now. Not an ounce of trepidation in the step of Cappuccino Jones. Del Bruno on the outside, up and over the top goes Jones.
Well, could have led to a disqualification, but Wheeler would have held the title in that situation. Up and over, lands on his feet.
You know that. Jones up to the shoulders of Wheeler. Up and over the top rope. Wheeler following it up. Sets a DDT. Beautifully done. Count of two and no.
He just got a little bit of a twist on that DDT, landing on the side of his head rather than the top. More effect on the temple than the top of the cranium.
Maybe a little adjustment that Alessandro Del Bruno called for. Knife edge shot by Jones. Wheeler right back to the advantage. Back elbow strike lands. Jones wheeling towards the corner. Wheeler hoists up. Back suplex, and when Wheeler comes down with that, you see that extra added oomph on the back suplex.
Now Cappuccino coming to a halt at this point. This could be the turning point for the champion. Just insulting with these kicks here.
It's not going to be easy to get Cappuccino Jones out of a fight when he was the first ever WWE Men's ID champion. 234 days with the gold, 11 defenses of that title. He's used to being in deep water. Duck underneath the clothesline.
One stiff shot for each of those defenses.
Almost like a back palm strike.
Sent off into the ropes now. Wheeler, ducks underneath does Jones. Rear waist lock.
Sends him to the ropes. Wheeler able to hold on. Ducking underneath is Jones. Popped up. Face first into the canvas. Wheeler elevates. There's that beautiful drop kick. Nobody in the game does it better than Wheeler.
Work smart, not hard. Let gravity do it, and then bend gravity to your will with that drop kick, but still not enough to keep the gold.
Just a count of 2 for Mark Wheeler. And again, you can see the advantage of having Alessandro Del Bruno on the outside.
Well, it's very much a player coach out there.
He's even got the Juventus jersey on. Although they were not in the World Cup, so...
Oh, we're just a few days away from that World Cup. Unfortunately, someone wearing that Italian jersey won't be hosting the World Cup this year.
Oh, brother. That, you know, came right from the Godfather. I wouldn't turn around, Mark. The look in the eyes of Cappuccino Jones.
Oh, half and half suplex!
Right on the back of his head.
A drop heavier than the cream. He puts in his coffee there. And now Wheeler forced to use those ropes to keep himself vertical.
Jones just dropped him with that clothesline. Back towards the corner. Wheeler into the buckles. Jones. Beautiful back body drop.
We could be moments away from a new zero gravity champion here, Reed.
Could you imagine if Cappuccino Jones is able to catch that title? Jones all the way up, top floor, braces, double axe handle. Look like Randy Savage coming down.
Randy Savage on a triple shot of espresso.
I think that was Randy Savage, just on the regular.
Ooh, picture perfect. Modified Samoan driver for the win.
2 9/10. Oh, how did Mark Wheeler kick out of that?
I'm not even sure if he knows he's still in this match right now. But now muscle memory might be taking over.
That had to be, Kevin, it had to be.
Jones 3 seconds away here. Ooh!
Right on the point of the jaw. Wheeler spinning, but he got himself over towards the ropes.
All about precision, hitting where it meets the most, but oh!
And Alessandro Del Bruno ringside just saved the title. That's the ring generalship of Mark Wheeler. He was in trouble. He got himself over towards the ropes, where his man was able to help out, and now Del Bruno is on the rope. Del Bruno's in the ring.
Now Del Bruno having a fight with a cappuccino here. Usually that's the opposite of his mornings.
Duck underneath. Jones from the second rope. Back elbow. Landed it perfectly. Jones up and over the top. Ascending. Again, he's going all the way to the top floor. Del Bruno up on the apron. Jones got him on the way. Oh, Wheeler.
That distraction giving just enough time. And now this could be it going for Sky Fall.
Forget it. Count of 1, 2. Wheeler keeps the goal.
Here's your winner. And still, Alpha-1 Zero Gravity Champion, Mark Wheeler.
One hell of a fight from Cappuccino Jones. He showed what brought him to the party. But unfortunately, Wheeler, with the help from Del Bruno at ringside, coming out on top here. But now we have a very interesting situation here, Reed. Del Bruno could end up being the #1 contender for that gold later tonight.
It's all a ploy. It is all a ploy by these two men to make sure that gold stays in their family. Del Bruno has held it twice. Wheeler has hold of it now. They see it as their belt, and they're not going to give it up easily. Alessandro Del Bruno ready to go in that three-way contest coming up later on.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry, you all right? You all right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah. The Zero G champion. I've been telling everybody. This is the guy that's carrying this company to the future and beyond. And now you can bring whoever you want, any company you want. WWE ID does not matter. Mark Wheeler is Zero G forever. Now, tonight, me. Yeah, you. I got that three-way dance. #1 contenders. I'm keeping that title in the family. I'm gonna win that match for us, baby.
My guy.
I'm gonna win that match. Yeah. And when I win that match, Jesse V, you will be out of this division for good. And then once that happens, you will leave my man here alone forever, baby. Get him out of here.
And Gangrel,
Yeah, that guy.
Tonight, be ready to taste your own blood if you get in W's way.
The following contest is a four-way elimination tag team match for the Alpha-1 Tag Team Championship!
It's gold to gold from Zero Gravity to the Alpha-1 Tag Team titles, and this is going to be hotly contested. Two former championship teams, another in KPK looking to strike gold for the first time, and we're going to see two guys that, Kevin, I've known for a long time. Marino Tenaglia on the left, Philly Collins on the right, and they look like there's something different about the two of them tonight.
Well, these two men finally getting their properly deserved rematch after losing those titles a number of months ago. Looking to become two-time champions here tonight. And you said it yourself, there's something different about them, this attitude. Maybe they got away from RSP, and that's changed their whole outlook on professional wrestling.
Well, the music is still off from what I'm used to with PME. But you saw Marino Tenaglia, the way he swaggered out to ringside. I saw them in the back earlier on. There was a different spark, there was a different look in the eyes of PME. I'm interested to see where it goes in this contest. They were the 23rd combination to hold the Alpha-1 Tag Team titles. They did so for 133 days.
And I don't know if this is your favorite tag team, but I know for sure it's known as... Oh, wait! What is...
KPK and Forte and Saber are brawling out to the ring.
We haven't even started this match. Jamie, you got to get out of there. You don't have health insurance for this. Now the former champions taking it to the men that they blame for losing that gold.
Well, it was their fault. But Mike Forte has Ahmed around ringside, Abu and Shane Saber, and we haven't even seen the champions yet.
Well, this could end up being a 2-on-2 considering what's going on at ringside.
The Verdict making their way out, and you see Bryce Donovan, the big man, Vinny Scalise, the veteran. They're just staying out of it.
Well, we've got two teams here that seem to have their eye on the prize, very much focused just on the gold, not at all concerned with what's going on at ringside.
I don't think Vinny Scalise has ever looked better in his career. Vinny Scalise, the 19-year pro, but he is in impeccable shape. And look at the monster he's brought with him in Bryce Donovan, a 10-year pro to go along with him.
And then you add in Eazy-E, Eric Kearney, one of the most dangerous men to ever... What's he doing coming over here?
Get out! I look better than you. Move.
All right, I'll take my union break.
Well, this is going back to old times. I believe Eazy-E, Eric Kearney is going to join me on commentary, the man in possession of the gold for the Verdict.
Oh! Look at these belts. Look at these championship gold right here.
I haven't seen you in years. And you come back with these two, although right now PME going to town.
Listen, I'm not worried. The Verdict has this in the bag. I told everybody they were going to win the championships, and they did in their first time in Alpha-1.
Spinning wheel kick into the German suplex from Marino Tenaglia. And right now, Vinny Scalise is down on the canvas and looking to tag to anybody.
Like they're afraid. They're afraid to get in the ring.
Well, Ahmed and Abu came out here with Forte and Saber just in a brawl, ECE, and your guys were not too excited about getting involved in that, as now Scalise will tag out to Mike Forte.
Smart move. Smart move. You're looking at the best tag team in North America. Not just Alpha-1, not just Canada, North America.
How did you get hooked up with these guys? I know they're legal advising.
Listen, I made a phone call. I wanted to come back to Alpha-1, and I wanted gold, and I did it. I made one quick phone call, and I promised them that if they hooked up with me, I know the ins and outs of Alpha-1. I know the management. I know how to cheat the system, and we did it.
Marino Tenaglia flipping Mike. Oh my goodness gracious! Mike Forte landing on his feet. You've known Mike Forte and Shane Saber a long time, Easy. This is the best these two have ever looked.
I've been in the ring with both of them. Listen, they're good, they're athletic, but it's not going to win them a championship.
Well, before they can think about that, they got to get one of these other teams out of the way. Four-way elimination, classic Alpha-1 style. And they meet drop kicks in the center. And Marino Tenaglia and Mike Forte both up to their feet. Keep an eye on PME here, Easy. Something different about these guys tonight. They look like they might be getting back to their old selves. Oh, now KPK.
Not anymore.
Thanks. And we've got a breakdown in the ring. And your champions don't want any part of it, pal. They're taking the powder to the outside.
Listen, they're smart, okay? I've taught them well. They don't need to be involved in a brawl like this. Let these idiots beat the hell out of each other. We'll pick up the scraps.
Where have you been? Marino Tenaglia caught. Oh my! Bryce Donovan almost put him through the canvas. This man is a monster.
That was a slow count. That was a slow count.
I don't know. Looked all right. Vinny Scalise all the way.
Here we go. Watch this.
Oh, Marino Tenaglia shoots one into the other. Tag to Philly Collins. He's the power of the team. Paradise kick there. Marino drops one. Oh, but you can't take your eyes off Vinny Scalise, the 19-year pro. Philly Collins caught him. These are the two most experienced teams in the matchup. Roll up from the backside, though. Abu trying to steal one, and he does!
That's one team out.
PME has been eliminated.
KPK getting the pinfall on PME.
Didn't you say PME had a good chance? Didn't you say they look good? They're the first team eliminated.
I can't believe it. The youngest team in the matchup. Mike Forte with a knee to the side of the head. Shane Saber.
Listen, I'm not going to take anything away from Saber and Forte or KPK. They are good teams, but they are not the verdict.
Oh, bicycle kick there from Ahmed. Boot to the jawline from Saber. And now watch out, Vinny Scalise is going to step his way back in. Oh, that is gorgeous. Knee right to the jaw. Count of 1, 2. Kick out
Come
there
on,
from
ref.
Saber.
That's it. That's it. Stay on him, Vinny. Stay on him.
Those might be close fists. As Vinny Scalise, he's not going to get any love from the Alpha-1 crowd. But he's got you, and that's all that really matters, right?
Listen, I've been in front of this Hamilton crowd multiple times. We don't need them to be behind us, okay?
Multiple is an understatement. Donovan, hoist. Oh, forget about it. Beautiful guillotine dropping. How did Saber survive? A guillotine sidewalk slam. You've got these two guys well oiled.
Oh, they know exactly what they want, and they're going to keep it. And it's these championships right here, the Alpha-1 Tag Team Championships.
Well, they seem like the perfect combination, Easy. You get the size, the power of Bryce Donovan, the speed, the athleticism, and the experience of Vinny Scalise. It's hard to see a team knocking them off without something outside of their control taking place.
Look at how good they look.
Absolutely ripped. I can't take that away from them. All right, sit down. Count of 2 and a half before.
Don't ever tell me what to do.
Right, I should have remembered that part. Mike Forte trying to get involved, and all he's going to do is cause the distraction and allow Vinny Scalise to pull Shane Saber up and fire right to the side of the head.
Saber's fading right now.
Well, and there's no help for Saber and Forte. They look around the ring, all they see is enemies. Saber trying to feed off the crowd. Vinny Scalise has Saber back to his feet. Jawbreaker, but right to the corner of KPK. Now this elimination style, you gotta like this for your guys because they have to be defeated to lose those belts.
That's right. And Saber and Forte and KPK hate each other, so we'll just let them beat the hell out of each other.
The Was that part of the game plan coming in?
It was. I talked to my guys. I said, you don't need to get involved. Let them take each other out.
Couple of duck unders from Alpha, double clothesline, center of the ring. Well, they're doing the job for you right now. Forte on the ring apron, trying to call in. What brought you back here?
I know Alpha-1 management. Like I told you, I made a phone call to the Verdict. I made a phone call to Alpha-1. I said, I have the best tag team. I can just skyrocket the tag team division.
Well, you're a former champion here, so when you call, I'm sure management's listening.
They tried to get rid of me by getting rid of the A1 originals, but they're not getting rid of me that easy.
Well, you guys did that to yourselves. Forte looking for the sliced bread in stereo.
I still blame Justin Sane for the A1 originals going down.
Don't start blaming Justin now. As Vinny Scalise from the shoulders pulled down from the backside. Forte goozled. Donovan wants to take him upstairs for a ride. Forte with the boot to get out of it. Oh, what a tornado DDT from Mike Forte.
All right, that was impressive, Reed. I'll give you that. That was impressive.
You can't take it away from him. To the corner, Shane Saber. He'll make his way in. What is this going to be? Abu is in the wrong part of town. Double spear. His ribcage landed on Ottawa Street.
That's okay. That's okay.
And then there were two. And your guys have to defend the gold against the former champions. Donovan misses up and over the top. Double flapjack. It's not easy to get the big fella off his feet.
Hang on. I'll be.
Where are you going? Get back. You can't just leave. Double spear. Easy going to ringside. Count of two. Oh, for crying out loud. Easy with a pull on the referee. KPK for the backside. Oh, this had to be orchestrated. Forte and Saber trying to fight off KPK. Forte up and over the top rope. But from the backside, that leaves Saber all by his lonesome. Choke slam, diving.
Sorry, I just had to go check on something.
What do you mean you pulled the referee out of the ring?
That's what I'm talking about. We're still the champions, Reed.
Who let him come back here? Easy pulling out every dirty trick in the book. And the verdict, Vinny Scalise and Bryce Donovan retain the tag team titles. It took distraction, it took referees interference, it took outside interference. But at the end of the day, the verdict hold the gold as they make their way towards the back with those belts held high. And Easy in tow, the Alpha-1 Tag Team Division has just witnessed the verdict. Earlier on, we heard from Max Adams making his debut into Alpha-1 Wrestling.
Alpha-1, I am blessing your screen tonight, bringing the MME. And tonight in the Outer Limits Championship match, Max Abrams got a little bit of an advantage. You want to know why? Last night, I was hitting the town in Buffalo doing what the Mogger does, mogging everyone on behalf of the Mog Squad. Miss you, boys. But guess what? Met a couple nice ladies, and they were giving me all the confidence. They said, Max, we've never seen someone with so much MME, so much main man energy, and you're leading the Mog Squad, and You're going to be the new Outer Limits champion? And I said, baby, please. That's just main man energy. Sunglasses back on.
The following contest is the Outer Limits Championship match. Eliminations occur via pinfall, submission, going over the top rope and both feet touching the floor, or knockout. Introducing first.
Kevin, I'm relieved to have you back here instead of Easy running some type of interference all over the ringside area. We just heard from Max Abrams making his Alpha-1 wrestling debut. I'm 38 years old. I understood about 10% of that promo.
I understand mogging has something to do with the glare you give people.
Yeah, I got nothing.
No, it's a whole nother language, but when we're talking about professional wrestling, that's the only language that this gentleman speaks.
Rafael Quintero, the first man out to the ring, and this match is so loaded for the Outer Limits Championship. I even think Jamie got a little bit backwards.
25 pounds, he is a bad man.
A rising star in Alpha-1 wrestling, John Tavius, elevating up and over the top rope. This is a young man, Kevin, and you gotta feel big things are coming for him. And welcome back to the big strong boy. Ethan Price returns.
The big strong boy,
One of Alpha-1's most beloved faces in this company, a former tag champion, still looking for that singles gold.
You and I are essentially going to be air traffic controllers for this one. Hey, look who's back! Love Doug!
from your heart, weighing 214 dozen roses, the real Hype Cupid, Love Doug.
No, he really bailed me out the last time I was here. He gave me a couple of those 14 dozen roses, and I was able to take them home to my wife. I got over big.
That's one hell of a payoff there.
From Hamilton, Ontario, weighing in at
Listen to the reaction for this kid.
the futurist, Luke Hayden.
He is the future of Alpha-1 wrestling.
18 years old. He's been chomping at the bit of this division time and time again. He truly believes tonight is his night.
One of these days, he is going to have gold in Alpha-1 wrestling. Just a question, how soon does it arrive around his waist?
Oh, there he is right there. The man with all the MME in the world.
The what?
262 pounds, he's the leader of the Mark Squad,
I don't know what any of it means. I just know how to pronounce it.
All right, I'm going with you.
Introducing next,
Is he wearing tearaways?
But he was.
Right, he tore them away. I got you. Here's a young man I've been extremely excited to see step back in. Untouchable Tyler Jordan. This kid can fly, he can mat wrestle. There's nothing he can't do. Can he capture gold stepping in?
This is the type of match that could really favor an all-around competitor. You have to know a little bit of everything if you want to go the distance.
Also excellent in the tag team ranks is Tyler Jordan.
That could come into play here tonight. You never know when those unions will come into play or how quickly they'll break.
I am so happy to see this man back. He's gone around the world since last being in Alpha-1 wrestling. Incredible success in Pro Wrestling Noah. The alternative, Anthony Green, returns to Hamilton, Ontario. Oh my goodness, he's looking for gold.
10 different championships across 2 separate continents. Could this be his 11th?
Michigan, weighing in at 212 pounds, Black Diamond, Jack Price.
Jack Price was somebody I was looking into to get a little bit of background. I went to Xavier Walker. I said, Jack Price, is he ready for Alpha-1 competition? And all Xavier Walker said was, trust me, he's money like I am.
Oh, the ring's starting to fill up, and we're talking about ready for competition. There's no one more ready than this man.
The roof just came off.
The only man that could come out to James Brown in the world of professional wrestling. The most popular man in Buffalo, Puff, is here in Alpha-1.
And he is getting down. I haven't seen somebody get down to James Brown music like that since Ernest Miller. I just showed my age, didn't I?
I wasn't going to call you on it.
Fighting out of the #1 dojo, weighing in at 71 kilos, he is #1, Ichiban!
Most familiar with this man from MLW, Ichiban.
Introducing next,
You're right, this ring is filling up.
Yeah, there's not even room for Jamie in there at this point.
It's a traffic jam. Well, we finally got there.
here we go, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is your Outer Limits champion, the Young Lion, Bryce
Bryce
Hanson!
Hanson, the Outer Limits champion.
Going through 8 different people to win it. Last eliminating the legendary Tommy Dreamer. Defeating over 8 competitors in the last match. Bryce Hanson has got one hell of a task ahead of him, but the young lion is up to it.
Well, and this is not a battle royal, but over the top rope does count for an elimination, as does pinfall, submission, and knockout. And Kevin, best of luck, pal. I don't even know how we're going to follow this.
Well, that's what makes the Outer Limits division exciting. There's no champion's advantage. You can come in with the gold and leave without even knowing about it.
Now you're seeing a number of competitors to the floor. That is legal as long as they don't go over the top. Hanson and Ichiban are on one side of the ring. Tyler Jordan's got Puff in the front row.
And that is something that could cause a disadvantage to someone like Caden, someone who has that high-flying maneuverability. You go over that top rope, you get to that top turnbuckle. All it takes is a slight push.
Jawbreaker and Ethan Price goes down in the handiwork of Luke Caden. Most dangerous man right now is Max Abrams. He was sighting up, and now Abrams is in, sighting up Luke Caden. Oh! Caught him with a Rough Rider to the back of the head. Count of 2. Caden's out.
Luke Caden has been eliminated.
Well, tonight's not his night, but there's John Tavius, and he's a total bad man right there. The MME versus the TBM here.
Whoa! John Tavius. Oh, Abrams caught him there. Downstairs, scoop slam. What is that dance?
I think in our time they would have called that swag.
No, they really wouldn't have. Back elbow from John Tavius.
And now taking control is Tavius here. Oh, ooh, using the ring to his advantage. Great strategy.
That was creative, and then a boot right to the chest.
Again, that rope is pure metal cable with a thin layer over top. It is not comfortable.
Yeah, there's no safe spot inside a wrestling ring.
Oh, now here comes the champion, taking it to Tavius.
Nice slide underneath. Hanson calling him on. Off the ropes, drop toe hold. Face first. Oh, nice maestro on the way through. And kicking out goes Tavius. Bryce Hanson. Power bomb set. Oh, he planted him and stacked him. And he's got him. Bryce Hanson with the power bomb.
Showing exactly what makes him the champion. Always ready to go, but now Love Dog, finding that moment, goes behind, does Hanson.
Up and over the top. Love Dug in dangerous spot.
Oh, the rose petals! But what kind of effect is that going to have on a lion?
What distracted him long enough for a slingshot crossbody?
Well, just enough, and now Doug.
Smooches?
That's a very interesting smooch if you ask me.
I don't think I want that smooch. Diving fist drop between the eyes. Here comes Ichiban. Love Doug. Slingshot lariat. That was beautiful.
Ichiban completely turned inside out. Hansen with the Western lariat.
Speaking of lariats, and now out goes Love Doug, and another one eliminated.
Well, that's 2 eliminations for the champ, but he's got that croc!
He just hit him with a croc.
Fully licensed materials from Croc in the hands of Puff.
He's dropped 3 guys with a croc. Oh, AG ducks around the backside of him. Bryce Hansen stepping over.
A rear waistlock on Puff is always an interesting situation.
This is never going to work.
Oh, almost a quintuple German, but instead we're finding out that all their hips don't lie.
I think Jack Price got the worst of that.
Some of the most powerful hips in Buffalo making themselves known here in Hamilton.
How do you know that?
He's from Buffalo. I'm not going to argue that.
It's not, never mind. Oh, now Puff maybe won his hip swing too many as he calls on about 5 guys. And are they going to get Puff over the top?
Well, that's what it takes when you're dealing with someone the size of Puff.
It took 5 guys to get Puff over the top rope. And Anthony Green, I think Anthony Green feels bad. He gives him a hug.
Oh, these 2 men have been up and down the road together time and time again. Oh, but here comes Price, taking it to Green.
Jack Price making his Alpha-1 debut.
One of our last-minute additions here, and that really makes him one of the most dangerous. A lot less for his opponents to study up on.
Ooh, lethal injection. Watch out for Ichiban all the way to the top. Out of the way was Price. Oh, EG took the worst of that.
A diving chop into the whippersnapper, taking down Price.
Ichiban's on a roll. Cartwheel, back elbow.
Look at that athleticism.
The height he got on that. Well, he is number 1. But that's not... I can't show my kids
It's all right.
this.
We've changed the numerical system. Don't tell Sesame Street.
My kid's going to school in the fall. He's got to count higher than 1.
Well, now Ichiban, Green in hand, up to the top. And now taking down Bolt. Didn't quite get all of it, but he got enough.
Hey, Ichiban almost slipped and still got enough of that. Oh, beautiful kick right behind the ear on Price.
Into that jumping flatliner.
Price eliminated the athleticism of Ichiban, proving to be a massive difference. Oh, AG almost caught him with the super kick.
Green returns the favor, lands on his feet.
Oh, he's not going to land on his feet that time. Anthony Green pasted him with the super kick. Green pulling him out of the buckles.
Oh!
Into the pile driver.
I can't say I've ever seen a move like that, and Ichiban sent packing with that pile driver.
The alternative, Anthony Green, that was outstanding.
Now roughly about halfway through our field here, one of these men will leave as the Outer Limits champion.
Inside out with that scoop, and now a German suplex from Rafael Quintero.
And we've seen a lot of that throughout this match. These competitors using the ring to their advantage. What is this?
Sit-out powerbomb off the slingshot. What an innovative, almost finish.
And that is a master of using momentum to your advantage right there.
Tyler Jordan, we haven't seen much of him yet. He's picked his moment. Quintero with the back elbow strike. Jordan up and over the top. Look at the athleticism out of this monster.
Ducks underneath, goes for the midsection. Ooh, into the dragon whip. Shelton Benjamin himself would be smiling at that.
Rolled right through into that. That is too big a man for athleticism like that. Quintero down to the body. Forearm up to the side of the head. Quintero catch the ropes again, using the slingshot. He got caught.
Well, it worked earlier, but Jordan was ready for it. Blue Thunder bomb. That's all she wrote for Quintero.
Now if you're Tyler Jordan, you get to face off with the champion.
And that's always the biggest test. Whenever you step into the yard, you go for the biggest man there is. And it doesn't get much bigger than the Outer Limits champion.
Jordan got him with the drop kick after Hansen almost kicked his sternum through. Snapdragon. Jordan again. Hansen rolls him through. Caught him. Count of 2. He got him.
And that's 3 eliminations for the champ here, top of the field thus far.
I don't think we've seen the last of Tyler Jordan. That was impressive. And Bryce Hansen saying, good show, kid.
All just like Dreamer did to him when he won the title, but
Abrams from the backside, rolling his way through.
this man's not concerned with making friends. He's not concerned with making a good impression.
Watch out for Ethan Price.
Oh!
Splash into the corner.
Now the former tag team champion, belly to belly.
That was perfect execution. He locked the arm inside and sent him all the way through. Bulldog! Price is fired up.
Price is feeling hot. He's ready to go up on the shoulders.
Spine to the pine, perhaps. No, Abrams down the backside. Duck underneath by Price. Abrams hooks the top rope. Roll through. Count of 2. Kicking away.
Oh, now Abrams got it. He's got the feet on the ropes.
Oh, not like this! Ethan Price just got cheated by Max Abrams.
Well, Abrams never met a corner he didn't want to cut. Happy as can be with himself, taking a bit of a strut now.
Bryce Hansen's going to roll his way back in.
Well, it's a family show, but I'm not going to tell the crowd that.
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm not going to repeat what the crowd is saying to Max Abrams. Oh my God! Bryce Hansen here flatlined him with a forearm.
Oh!
Okay, that was beautiful from Abrams, that rising knee.
Precision right on the jaw there. Hansen still reeling.
He missed with the Rough Rider attempt. Hansen turns him back fist right on the money. I don't think Abrams knew where he was.
Well, he got knocked right into next week there, but using the momentum against him. Feet on the ropes again. This time.
Saved him. AG saved him. AG on the backside knocked the feet off the ropes. All right.
Well, AG trying to just tell him to do it here the right way. The champion rolls him up.
That's why
Abrams
I love Anthony
still alive.
Green. He's always had that intestinal fortitude, that integrity. And now AG. Spinning crossbody off the top rope. Oh, I like this.
Now the champion and Green working together here.
The double team. Power bomb. Double pin. All right, here we go. One-on-one. And you know what's so interesting about this, Kevin? 2 exponents of pro wrestling Noah.
And not just the gold on the line, these two trying to show they are the best export from that company here.
Anthony Green has been to the very top of the mountain, and Noah, he's main evented. Bryce Hansen is working his way up.
Now still the new guy on the block, but anytime you can beat the big guy around, that's going to do a lot in the eyes of management and the fans.
This is great. Crowd chanting for both of them. Shake of the hand from Anthony Green. There's the...
Oh!
No, you've got to be kidding.
But no disqualification in this situation.
No.
Up and over! And we've got a new Outer Limits champion, Reed.
Son of a... Oh no, he suckered us all in.
Your winner, and new Alpha-1 Outer Limits champion is the best thing in professional wrestling, the alternative, Anthony Green.
Suckered us all in, and we all fell for it.
I saw him all day talking to Bryce, giving him advice. One Noah graduate to another. It was all a bamboozle.
And Anthony Green still going after Bryce Hansen. Oh, this is despicable.
And all of our referees here at ringside trying to get control, trying to get these men out.
Anthony Green hoisting him back into the ring. Double arm trap.
Oh no,
Slides him through.
What is this?
Face first to the canvas with all the weight of Anthony Green to the back of his head.
Well, if you're looking to poach the young lion, Green just found the way to do it.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it, Kevin. I thought I knew Anthony Green.
Well, you and me both, and he's not done.
Not again. Not again.
No. That man has a family.
Not again.
Not happy just with taking the gold, looking to eliminate the former champion from the picture. Disgusting actions from Anthony Green. But as we said earlier, you never know what's going to happen when it comes to that Outer Limits Championship.
Heartbroken, Kevin. Absolutely heartbroken. I was so excited to see Anthony Green back in Alpha-1 Wrestling. So excited when the announcement that he was returning came. And now this. Well, we're going to have to try to get through that, Kevin, because we got action coming up singles division.
And two of the top men in their respective divisions looking to move up the rankings one more time at the stake of the other.
This one is so
The
interesting.
following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Jimmy Townsend has made it no secret that he feels like he is that little devil on the shoulder of Tyler Thomas that's bringing up the past, that's bringing up all the things that have gone wrong for Tyler Thomas, the injury history, the hiatus from professional wrestling. Jimmy Townsend wants to get inside the mind of Tyler Thomas.
From Western Sydney, Australia, weighing in 80 kilos, the convict, Jimmy Townsend.
And the convict looks calm, cool, and collected as he makes his way out.
And coming out with that chain around his neck, trying to send a message to his opponent here tonight. I might be the convict, but by the time we leave, you're going to be the one in chains. These two men have been at each other's throats for the better part of this year, and it all comes to a head here tonight at Watch the Throne.
Well, the Western Sydney product not going to get a whole lot of love from the Alpha-1 crowd, especially when you're going up against this man. Tyler Thomas has long been a favorite of the crowd in Alpha-1 Wrestling. His return has been incredibly successful, but can he overcome that voice in his head?
From Kitchener, Ontario, weighing in at 210 pounds, Tyler Thomas!
And you said it earlier, Thomas has always prided himself on being level-headed, on treating everyone with respect. And Jimmy has really pushed that to the limit here, playing those mind games, trying to show him, hey, you're not at 100% like you think you are. But all that will come into play here tonight. Will that play into the favor of Tyler Thomas, or will that act as a distraction?
It was in this building 10 years ago that the injury occurred for Tyler Thomas that almost ended his professional wrestling journey, and Jimmy Townsend on the outside as Thomas almost got that onto the candles in the back. That was quite the shot.
Oh, and a great souvenir for that fan there. Brad Myers, the man in charge here, and Thomas wasting no time.
Not surprised. Jimmy Townsend playing the mind games. Oh, no. That does go back 10 years against Ethan Page. When Tyler Thomas leapt from that top rope into the aisleway, that's where the back injury occurred. That's where everything went wrong for Tyler Thomas. He was slated for greatness in Alpha-1 Wrestling, and it all got called to a halt. Although Tyler Thomas showing right now the skills inside the ring. He never lost it. He never lost the love for professional wrestling with a bicycle kick to the side of the head of Jimmy Townsend.
Now Jimmy trying to crawl to the other side. Boot in the hand of Thomas here. Bad situation for the convict.
I was there that night, Kevin, that sickening thud in the aisleway when Tyler Thomas went down to the floor.
But he's focused, he's cool, he's calm, he's collected.
And he looks like he's in great shape. Thomas hoisting him. Townsend slides down the backside and begging off is the convict. More mind games as he flips Tyler Thomas to the outside. Thomas catches him left hand. Now going to elevate. Double stomping. Whoa, wait a minute, that knee.
And that could come into play here, going for that cover kick out from Jimmy.
That knee looked like it might have gone out on Tyler Thomas.
I don't think Jimmy's quite noticed that yet.
Now, I know Tyler's been dealing with a little bit of a knee issue. And did he tweak it right there? Up to the shoulders goes Jimmy Townsend. Oh, he tried to go for that lung blower.
Now rolls through that stiff shot right to the face of Thomas.
Jimmy Townsend from the second row. Tossed off. Well, Thomas able to base himself. And then Townsend right into the buckle.
Face first.
Could this be the rewind double stomp? Oh, to the knee went Jimmy Townsend, and then Tyler Thomas's leg landed over that second rope.
And Thomas has spent the better part of this match on offense, but Jimmy is doing a great job of finding those exact points to make it mean the most. Let your opponent tire himself out and hit him right at that perfect moment.
Back of his knee went over that middle cable. And now you can see it. Tyler Thomas really favoring that leg. But has Jimmy Townsend quite noticed it yet? He was driving in for an attack upstairs. Now caught the boot. Oh yeah, he had to have noticed it now.
Well, if he didn't before, he's found his target. And that's going to take out a lot of Thomas's aerial maneuverability.
The grin on the face of Townsend tells the story. Look at the outside leg. Count of two. That's all he's going to get that time.
Now you see Jimmy starting to slow the pace down.
This is exactly what he wants.
But if that momentum ends up back in the favor of Tyler, back to the boot he goes.
Single leg grab, stepping right over.
Oh, now modifying.
Version of a death lock.
Locking that knee around the ankle, pulling it back. And now rolling him over.
Oh, this is magnificent from Jimmy Townsend, whether you love him or hate him.
That's what makes him the convict. Just when you think he has put on as much pressure as he can, he finds a way to torque it just a little bit more. Thomas trying to fight through the pain, delivering those chops.
Left hand up top from Tyler Thomas. You got to remember as well, Thomas is southpaw. That can completely change things. If you're not expecting the left hand, Thomas is just not able to base himself on that leg, but he's able to roll out of the drop kick of Jimmy Townsend.
Well, now into that jawbreaker there. Jimmy reeling. Enough to hold on into another dragon whip, but this time not able to get all of it.
He got caught, but just a count of two. Tyler Thomas trying to get enough out of that leg to be able to wheel around the ring. He got enough that time for the bicycle kick. You can see the reaction, though. It hurt him. Able to base himself up for a couple of clotheslines.
We might find out what happens to the one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest here tonight. And he's still able to get that maneuver through.
Oh, he went right to the knee, though. Hooking the outside leg, kind of 1, 2. Does he? Not quite. 2 3/4 before Townsend able to get out of it.
And these two men want to win this match so bad, not for the winner's share of the purse, not to move up the rankings, but just to show the other, I am better than you.
Tyler Thomas wants to exercise the demons. He wants that devil off his shoulder that Jimmy Townsend has been providing, putting that seed of doubt into the back of his mind about whether he could do it or not.
Oh, but that leg now, if he could have rolled over, got the cover, that would have been it.
It still might be. Tyler Thomas hit that flush, but Jimmy Townsend rolling out to the floor. That's exactly what he was looking for. Brought him down across the knees, but therein lied the danger. Thomas had to use his own knees to hit it.
That's great ring awareness from Townsend here. And now, if Tyler wants to win, he not only has to get him back in the ring, but also make sure he can stay on that leg long enough.
Jimmy Townsend down on the outside right now, just up to a knee. Oh, he caught him on the way through. The convict played the game perfectly. And now to the ring post. That is unforgiving steel.
Solid on the outside, the real hardest part of the ring there. Now just taking the side of that knee across it. Oh.
No, not the chair. Brad Myers saying, I will disqualify you if you use that chair.
Well, again, Jimmy looking to make a point here. But Brad Myers doing the right thing, removing that chair. And he's got that steel chain.
That was the plan all along. It was all distraction.
All it takes is one of those, and we could be looking at a cracked kneecap from Tyler here.
And that knee pad was just below his kneecap when Townsend hit it. Count of 2. Thomas survived.
Refusing to stay down like that.
Townsend's losing his mind. He's flipped. Tyler Thomas, though, has a long way to go in this matchup. He's essentially on one leg. Jimmy Townsend telling him it's all over.
And going for the gutter stomp, but
out of the way was Thomas, but he can't brace on that leg, Kevin. Tommy, he can't get up. Brad Myers might be good to stop this matchup and stop any further damage to the knee of Tyler Thomas.
Thomas might need to be saved from himself at this point, but these fans, we know what adrenaline can do to a man.
They're rallying behind him. Brad Myers is giving him every opportunity in the world.
Refusing the assist, and now over on the shoulders.
He's got him up.
Could be, but the knee giving out.
It buckled, gutter stomp.
Almost through the canvas.
And the convict gets the win.
Your winner, Jimmy Townsend.
Oh, we got a real problem though inside the ring. Tyler Thomas, that knee is in big trouble, and Jimmy Townsend standing over him.
Seemingly not just happy with a hit and run at this point.
Townsend essentially tried to make the prophecy come true. He told Tyler Thomas that he isn't as healthy as he thinks he is. We know Tyler Thomas, his repertoire, his style. Oh, no.
You see Brad calling. No! No, Jimmy, what are you doing?
Jimmy Townsend's lost his mind. Jimmy Townsend's got a steel chair in his hands.
We just saw Brad throw up the sign. This man is injured. We need to get him to the hospital.
Security. Townsend trying to pull through the black shirts. All right, I think Brad Myers may have stopped this before anything worse can happen.
Jimmy coming out here looking to Pillmanize what is remaining of the leg of Tyler Thomas here.
They got to get Thomas out of there quick. They got to get him out of danger quick. Jimmy Townsend's going to bail out to the floor, but that knee of Tyler Thomas is obviously a real problem. Townsend stopping in the aisleway. No, he broke through. He broke through. We got to get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Reed, I am shocked. That is one of the most deadly things you can do in wrestling. Or just in the world.
Get Jimmy Townsend the hell out of there. Tyler Thomas is seething. Oh, we got to get some serious help for Tyler Thomas. He has stripped down that knee pad. Guys,
he might be looking at a shattered ankle as well as a cracked kneecap.
Yeah, we got to get some serious help for Tyler Thomas and get him to the back, and we got to get Jimmy Townsend the hell out of here. Like, that was one of the most despicable things you're going to see inside of a wrestling ring. Absolutely unnecessary as Tyler Thomas getting the love for the fans, and that's not unusual. He's been beloved since his first days in Alpha-1. He'll get some help out, and we can only hope he's going to be all right. As I had a chance earlier on to catch up with our challenger in the main event tonight, Xavier Walker.
The Alpha Male Championship is on the line at Watch the Throne, and I'm standing with the towering challenger, Xavier Walker, to watch for the entourage of Channing Thomas.
Reed, that you knew me for a long time.
Long time.
I had to watch the ice get thin in the outer limits division, and now it's time for me to sink or swim. Channing Thomas, you accumulated everything you ever wanted at Alpha-1. You're the Alpha Male Champion. You got 2 goons that help you keep it. You got everything you could ever want. Let's talk about what I got. Size, strength, otherworldly athleticism, 10 bad girls who won't stop calling my phone, and I got my eyes set on you. Now you got those guys watching your back, I understand that, and that gives you peace of mind. I don't know who's got my back at Alpha-1, but I know I'll cut down every lumberjack in the building if it means I can get to you.
Whoa, whoa.
But I'll tell you who's got your back. We have your back tonight, bud. We have something in common here. None of us like touch a class, bud. So in that lumberjack match, we're gonna be out there watching your back for you, bud.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
You got it, bud.
And X, we're gonna take care of 2 goofy sons of bitches tonight. TJ Crawford, Sam Holloway. I traveled 14 hours to get here today. I'm tired and I'm pissed off. And me and Brett are gonna give you the biggest ass whipping you've ever got. So I hope you boys are well rested.
And hey, bud, I hope you're ready because we're up right now, pal. Let's go, bud.
Cameraman, bring it back here. Channing Thomas, I know you heard that. Let me tell you something right now. My name is Big Flexi, and I'll lie for you before I lie to you. That means if I tell you a duck can pull a truck, go hook it up. And if I tell you that tonight I'm leaving the building Alpha Male Champion, you need to call home and cancel Christmas. Your title reign, temporary. Big Flexi forever.
Channing Thomas, I wouldn't take $1 million to be in your shoes right now.
I think we got that, bro.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a tag team grudge match. Introducing first.
Tag team grudge match on tap at Watch the Throne. And a touch of class.
A touch of class. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, who weighs in at 215 pounds. The most trusted man in professional wrestling. The Silver Sniper, TJ Crawford.
Former Zero Gravity champion is TJ Crawford.
Akron, Ohio, weighing in at 295 pounds. Sam Holloway.
And the monster for touch of class, Sam Holloway. These are the 2 men that have the back of the Alpha Male Champion, Channing Thomas, and these are the 2 men that are going to look to take out BMD and Cody Lane before they can even have the back of Xavier Walker in the main event tonight. Boy, Sam Holloway, just a monster inside the ring. 6'8" thereabouts. But when you talk about fighting spirit, we're gonna see it right here. BMD, Brett Michael David, along with Cody Lane. This is an Alpha-1 dream team. And here they come. He's even wearing the Toronto Maple Leafs colors. He's been fired up since they got the first overall pick. The sleeves come off, bodies go down, and that's exactly what we're going to see right here. Two former Alpha Male champions, BMD Brett Michael David and the Southern Flamingo Cody Lane, right in, and they're taking it right to touch of class. And Sam Holloway goes flying over the top rope to the floor.
And these two men, the bell is barely even rung, and all four men going a mile a minute already.
TJ tried to fire upstairs. Cody Lane in with a jab, back and forth, rocking the jawline. TJ doesn't know if he's coming or going. Oh, the knife edge chop right to the bone.
These two men working together like they've been teaming for years. That's great chemistry between BMD and Coco here.
Well, there's a lot of mutual respect between BMD and Cody Lane. I've known that for a long, long time.
And pink and blue is a great color combination, wouldn't you say?
It really is. Oh, spinning back kick from TJ Crawford, and you can't take time against Crawford quicker than a hiccup.
Now we go from great color combinations to a man that has some of the most dangerous striking combinations. BMD able to put a stop to it earlier.
Oh, nice switch up there from BMD. Caught the foot, dropped the elbow over the knee, helped disrupt the kneecap. In the corner. Oh, TJ Crawford spun around.
Ooh!
I don't think that was any better.
Oh, those are some of the heaviest hands in Hamilton.
Well, if you go all the way back in the career of BMD, where did he learn to chop? Eddie Kingston. Ow. TJ Crawford trying to find a little bit of space. BMD staying right on him.
Ooh, yelping higher than a college student at Burning Man after that chop.
Oh, that sunk in. BMD going to send him across.
A couple more of those, and he might have an irregular heartbeat.
BMD's going to charge out of the way as Crawford makes the tag for the big fella. Ducked under the clothesline, did BMD, and now the combination work from touch of class. TJ Crawford just so athletic.
Now the two powerhouses of their respective teams fighting on the outside here, face first into that solid steel post.
These are two guys you can just picture in a hockey fight in Sam Holloway and BMD. And now Cody Lane being forced back out by referee Ken Kensington, and that will create the opportunity for touch of class on the outside.
And it was a couple shows ago, BMD landing badly on his ankle. He might still not be at 100%. Could that be on the mind of a touch of class?
Sam Holloway didn't care about that right there. He went airborne, and that's unfair for a guy that size.
Oh no, tipping the scales at nearly 270 pounds, moving around like he's 170.
Now strangling BMD in the corner. I mean, what we're seeing in Alpha-1 wrestling, the athleticism on some of these giants, be it Sam Holloway, be it Xavier Walker, be it Jesse V, who we'll see later on, we're in a different world than we used to be, and it shows. Sam Holloway could be playing defensive line somewhere.
Oh, and he wound up on that one.
That took the air out of BMD. Tag out to TJ Crawford. And these two are a great combination, Kevin, whether you love them or hate them with touch of class. The size, the strength, the power game of Sam Holloway, and the athleticism, the precision striking of TJ Crawford. When you look to build a tag team, that's the kind of combination you're looking for.
Now those just insulting maneuvers from TJ there, taking it right back to the former champion here.
All four of these men have held singles gold in Alpha-1 wrestling. The only one that's held tag team gold is BMD. BMD, the only man right now on the Alpha-1 roster that has won every championship in the company, including the King of Hearts tournament.
And now grounding BMD here, pulling him further and further away from Cody Lane. And that's just basic tag team wrestling. Cut that ring in half, keep them away from their partner.
And now Holloway back into lean on BMD. And string him out over the second rope. And take Cody Lane off the apron as well.
A touch of class, standing tall here. No, Channing Thomas is preparing for his match, but you know he's watching this with a grin on his face right now.
Absolutely. Oh, his henchmen are trying to take out 2 of the potential lumberjacks. Kick out there from BMD. And BMD remaining in big trouble here. Sam Holloway just leaning on him with the size of those arms. As Sam Holloway can take a bit of a breather, he's forcing BMD to fight for every breath of air.
Oh, now you can see him flexing those muscles, trying to create more of a vice grip, but BMD feeding off the buds here.
BMD's head almost disappeared into the arms and chest. Oh my goodness! Oh! A leapfrog from a guy 6'7".
And Brett had to take that one moment to catch his breath before starting that run. That's all it took for Sam to get on top of that exchange.
Holloway went any higher, he was going through the ceiling. TJ Crawford back in. And now the precision.
Who's got to get out? He's got to get out. I run the world. Sam runs the world. Channing Thomas runs the world. Touch a clock runs the world.
Well, we know who the mouthpiece is.
He believes every single word of it.
That's what scares me. That's TJ Crawford trying to pull BMD back to his feet. And again, those chops, you can see the effect of it that the damage is done.
Each one hurting more and more than the last, and now playing the mind games, the frustration.
And that's not being experienced in tag team wrestling if you're Cody Lane.
This is one thing Cody is known for. It's that temper. It's that aggression. You get him into that mindset, and it's hard to tell what he's going to do next.
He gets into the ring. It's going to be a big problem for a touch of class, but can BMD get him into the ring? He has just been leaned on by a monster and a striker.
That gas tank may be approaching empty. He's got to do something. He's got to do something quick to get his team on top here.
Trying to get back to his feet, up to a knee. Shots downstairs to Sam Holloway. Now the right hand to the side of the head. Holloway will charge. Back elbow strike lands. Holloway again, boot up from BMD. Clothesline, that backed him off a second time. Uranagi with an exclamation point.
Almost through that mat with that maneuver. Rolling over just slightly, Sam placing himself between his opponents.
Almost made BMD a fixture of the floor at the Columbus Club.
No, he could end up with a big blue spot on our canvas.
Oh, BMD was able to get the suplex.
But does he have enough to get over? Just a few feet is all he needs.
He was rolling the wrong way. He's got to reorientate. Now does he? Saw Cody. TJ Crawford got the tag. Not quite.
Oh, but he got that separation.
Here we go.
Coco has entered the building.
Slingshot senton. Over to Sam Holloway, knocks him off the apron. Flying to the outside. Sam Holloway's down. Opportunity opens. Cody Lane flying through. Slingshot moonsault. Looking for the vertical suplex. Into the buckles.
Putting a little extra mustard on that one. Hooking the leg. And a kick out at 2 from the Silver Bullet.
That's a chiropractic bill I do not want to see the end of. BMD trying to pull himself up in the corner. He'll get there. Tag in. Sam Holloway, cruisels Cody Lane. Cody got him. Boots him to the knee, and then Sam Holloway went chin first onto the apron.
2-on-1 here, but those educated feet may come into play here. Oh, he's got him.
Oh, beautiful teamwork. Slingshot senton from Cody. Welcome to Hamilton from BMD. Count of 2 and 9/10. Oh, it doesn't get any closer than that.
I believe you were missing 2 syllables on that move name, but I'll forgive you for that one.
2 syllables.
Yeah, welcome to Hamilton, mother.
Oh, no, it's Bud.
Oh.
Yes.
Sorry, I watch too much R-rated movies.
No, it's a family show around here.
Oh, now on the apron there, Coco taken out.
Oh, backside kick from
Ooh!
TJ Crawford into a drop kick shotgun style from Sam Holloway. My God!
A 6.5-foot vertical leap.
And BMD able to escape. Look in the eyes of TJ Crawford. He can't believe it.
All the punishment he has suffered throughout this match, still alive. What a double team there.
That was innovative. Count of 2. Cody Lane broke it all up. Just used himself as a bowling ball.
And the way he landed on Sam there, folding him in. This could be a very interesting final segment here in this matchup.
Oh, Coco's back up to his feet.
Oh, there's nothing more dangerous than a flamingo taking those straps down.
He had to do it twice for the dramatic effect. Sam Holloway up. Ducking out of the way is Cody Lane. Cody Lane just battering Holloway around the ring. Holloway got a hold of him. Boot got up. Oh, right to the side of the head and then back up to the feet. Oh, Holloway cut that off with a boot to the side of Cody's head. That's about a size 19 boot. Down the backside, Cody. Tornado DDT. But TJ Crawford saw the moment. Boot right to the sternum. Crawford waits, sets. BMD turns, ducks through. BMD. Canuck kick. Hooks the outside leg. Count of 2, does he? Not quite.
Just when you think this match is over, it keeps on going. These 4 men just will not stay down for the 3.
BMD first back to his feet. TJ Crawford doesn't look like he knows where he is.
Well, he's up in no man's land right now and could be moments away.
Could be at the Columbus Club or singing Sweet Caroline at Fenway. He's not sure. To the body, TJ Crawford. That's instinct at this point with the headbutt.
Oh!
Surviving. Crawford. He almost fell down from the top rope to make the tag, but it worked. Sam Holloway is legal. Cody Lane made contact. Oh boy, if Crawford didn't know where he was before. Oh, Cody landed hard. Cody was setting him. Holloway launched him. Rake of the eyes by Crawford. Oh, they put BMD into the ring post. Goozle, I don't like this. Sit out, choke slam. The ring moves 6 inches. And TJ and Sam have the victory for Touch of Class. A monster among men. And it was the size and strength of Sam Holloway that made the difference in the end. He launched Cody Lane to the floor. TJ Crawford set the table, and Sam Holloway nearly sent BMD through the canvas. Chalked one up for a Touch of Class. And Kevin, it brings about the question, in what shape are Cody Lane and BMD going to be in to have the back of Xavier Walker later on tonight?
Well, the dream team here doing everything they could. But unfortunately, the team that was able to go just outside the rules found their way to the 3.
Don't go anywhere. A 15-minute intermission coming up. But still to come, the WWE Women's ID Street Fight, as well as the #1 contendership for the Zero Gravity Championship featuring Gangrel, and of course, the Lumberjack match that will decide the Alpha Male Championship. Channing Thomas, Xavier Walker in our main event. You're watching Watch the Throne.
For Alpha-1 Wrestling, backstage is both the WWE Women's ID Champion Lainey Luck and challenger Zoe Sager. Ladies, thank you in advance for agreeing not to have any physical contact during this interview.
You're welcome. I'm a professional.
Zoe, are you already a little bored of sitting here with Lainey?
Obviously.
You're going for the WWE Women's ID Championship. The last time you two met one-on-one, Lainey got the upper hand, but you, last time out for Alpha-1, picked up the victory in the three-way contest. What's going to be different this time around?
The difference this time around is we're in my wheelhouse. With weapons, it gives me the opportunity to do anything, any means possible to get that title, which is rightfully mine.
You know what's actually going to be different this time? Zoe, you're not going to have a scapegoat in there to get a cheap victory. All right? It's going to be you, it's going to be me, it's going to be whatever's under that ring.
Well, it's true. Last time around, Lainey, you were not pinned in that matchup. You still have the championship, and I've called a number of your matches over the years and seen you go through some hellacious wars. Zoe says this is her wheelhouse, but I've seen you in street fights in the past. It seems like somewhere you're very comfortable.
Comfortable. And you know where my wheelhouse is, Zoe? Making history. Just like I will today when I win the first ever street fight for the WWE ID Women's title.
Making history. I was the first Canadian woman signed to the ID program.
Oh, the first one. Where's the title reign?
After everybody.
What took you so long? How'd you just get here?
Well, how did I just get here?
Sob story.
Lainey,
please.
I've been
I got here
you got
with
that
this on my shoulder.
Lucky. You got lucky.
Lucky.
Yeah. Funny.
So you are at home in Canada, but Lainey seems to have the crowd behind her. How do you work against something like that, even though you're on home soil?
I've had the cards stacked against me my entire career. This is nothing different.
Lainey, Zoe seems ready for this challenge. You have been unstoppable over a dozen promotions defending that championship belt. How confident are you stepping into a different atmosphere with Zoe on home soil?
Confident is an understatement. I wanted this since the day I started. Since the day I got this, all I wanted was to make sure everyone else knew that when you're holding this belt, that means you're the best of the best. I wanted to make sure every girl out there would die for this. And guess what? They're gonna have to kill me for it.
Comes down to, can you pin Zoe one more time? Or Zoe, can you finally get that win on Lainey?
Obviously. Trust me, I have things planned. I have things in my back pocket. There is nothing that's going to stop me from getting that title.
You're going to need a lot bigger of a back pocket to fit what you need in there.
A lot bigger of a back pocket.
Yeah, your little pockets aren't going to fit enough what you
need. I have all the.
Oh, you have all you need?
This is
my
country. That's my title.
Ladies, we're ready to go. We've got this set up. Street fight rules. Save it for the ring. Tonight, WWE Women's ID Championship. This one's personal.
See you later, Lainey.
Yeah, you will.
Here I find myself back at Alpha-1 Wrestling, looking forward to doing a little bit of fanging and banging. But let me tell you about myself a little bit so you know more about me and where I started. In 1987, I broke into the professional wrestling industry. First territory I worked was Stampede Wrestling, and I was trained by the great Boris Malenko, but when I went to Stampede, they felt that I needed to train in the dungeon, and I felt that I needed to train a little bit more, so I trained in the dungeon with the Hearts. And then from there, at 19 years old, I was wrestling in All Japan Pro Wrestling, and then from All Japan Pro Wrestling, I went down to Puerto Rico, 21, working full-time in Puerto Rico, then on to Memphis, so on and so on. So I climbed myself up to WWF at the time, which you all know is WWE. But with all that being said, I still have something to prove. And I want to prove it to myself and to everybody else that I love this industry, and I'll bleed and I'll die for this industry. I love pro wrestling so much, and I'm here at Alpha-1. I'm here to fight for some gold. I want to attain some gold, and I want to show everybody how much and how passionate I am. Want some, get some, bad enough, I'm here to take some. So I hope you all are ready for a little bit of fanging and banging, because I'm 24/7 and I'm all in, and I can't stop, and I won't stop until I get gold around my waist with Alpha-1 Wrestling.
welcome you back inside the Columbus Club as we get set for the second half here at Watch the Throne, and it is the WWE ID Women's Championship. Kevin on the line. Zoe Sager challenging Lady Luck one more time, but this time it's in Street Fight rules.
And that means one thing, there are no rules. Pinfall or submission in the ring only, and there she is!
The second ever to hold the Women's ID Championship, held the title 203 days, won it November the 17th of 2025 in a 6-way elimination match in Rhode Island.
Oh, wait!
13 defenses and 12 promotions, but Zoe Sager, the first woman to ever be signed for the WWE ID program out of Canada, jump-starting this one.
What an entrance for her, coming out hiding in a garbage can. The champion had absolutely no idea.
Well, Zoe Sager out of Edmonton, Alberta, the trainee of Lance Storm. And she is a full Storm to Laney Luck right now.
Now Ken trying to get both of these women in the ring to officially begin this contest.
And what a history it's become between these two, Kevin. We saw it buck while Laney defeat Zoe in a one-on-one matchup. Then in Immortal Kombat, it was Zoe who got the win in a 3-way contest, but she pinned Vanna Black to get it in a match that also included Laney Luck. So technically, when they've been in the ring, they're 1-1, but Zoe has never pinned Laney. Can she do it here tonight?
This here is going to be the big tiebreaker between these two women. Will it be the last chapter? We have no way of knowing for sure, but with a shot like that.
What a boot.
These women might be fighting like this is their last match.
I've seen Laney Luck in a few street fights. She knows how to take it to the floor, but Zoe Sager proving right now that she is no pushover. And you look at the championship she has won, especially in Western Canada. A special talent. Is this her night?
These fans firmly behind Laney here tonight. Ever since the return of Alpha-1, she has been the top woman in this company.
First ever Women's World Crown Champion in Glory Pro, held that title for 490 days. Made 12 successful defenses of that belt. 4 of them came right here in Alpha-1.
Now these two women fighting out by the bar. We're going to try to stay with this as much as we can, ladies and gentlemen. Almost setting up on the bar.
We're about 7 rows deep, maybe more.
Well, now these fans moving out of the way because they know something big is about to happen here. Onto the chairs!
Look at the look in the eyes of Zoe Sager.
Describe that as almost emotionless. No remorse for her actions here tonight from the intangible Zoe Sager.
Not at all. She has her sights firmly set on that goal. And now walking Laney all the way to the back. Laney just went through the curtains at the back of the building.
I don't even know if we can get a camera person back there.
Fans were all cleared. Look out, Laney Luck from the back. That's a crutch. That is a crutch. And Zoe Sager may need one after that shot.
Oh, now right into the lower back. We're going behind the bar here.
They're out towards the kitchen.
After something like that, you better tip your bartenders there. They don't get hazard pay.
Oh yeah, right through the bar. Referee Ken Kensington is in the tough position of having to take drink orders while refereeing a matchup, I think.
Oh, but if anyone's up to task, it's him.
Ken's all the way into the kitchen. Laney gets tossed up over top of the bar. Zoe's gonna step around the backside. Laney landed hard on the floor.
And no give on that floor there. Oh, and following it up with a vicious strike. Now we're out here by the entrance area, steel chair in hand.
Zoe stalking the champion. Lady Luck has gone wild.
Oh, she got a drink from the bar. Ken's doing a great job serving and reffing.
Laney was hammering it off her own head as she went after Zoe Sager.
And the look on Laney's face, I don't think I've ever seen her in this type of state before. Oh! Oh, putting a stop to that.
Who put that under the ring? What do we need a stop sign for?
I think that's bigger than the ones I usually see around the street.
Yeah, I don't know where you would get something like that.
Face first, right onto the apron.
I don't know if Zoe ripped that down out of the parking lot outside or what. And Zoe Sager having trouble with the ringsiders. Is that a no left turn sign? It is. Where did that come from? Zoe Sager into the first row.
Well, underneath the ring, it's almost like Felix's bag of tricks. You never know what you'll find down there.
Where are they going to know that? Now I'm convinced they were pulling him down out of the parking lot. Lady Luck stalking the challenger.
All this and these two women still yet to get in the ring. Oh!
That echoed. Oh, Zoe's spine just rattled.
I think Zoe's going to need a chiropractor after that. Or maybe another shot just as hard will set her right.
I don't think so. Ow. Zoe Sager all the way towards the...
Oh no, and now we're out.
To the front doors.
Down the steps.
Goes to the front doors of the Columbus Club.
Oh no, we might be heading outside here, but Zoe putting a stop to it with that chair.
Well, I really hope not. Outside there's a small lawn, and then it's one of the busiest roads in Hamilton. You're literally on Queenston. You step outside those doors. As Laney trying to pull herself back up the steps.
But now Zoe trying to pull her down those stairs as well. Laney creating that separation.
Trying to get loose, trying to get back into the building. Zoe continuing to stalk her. There are fans following the action all the way out to the lobby.
You can see some of these fans in disbelief of what the... Oh my! No!
Pile driver on the floor.
That is solid marble, Reed.
Zoe is crumpled.
I don't think people are supposed to bend that way.
No, Laney's not done.
And now the lifeless body being brought back into the ring.
Zoe's not moving. Laney just gonna roll her back into the ring.
Now going for a cover.
And not quite.
Just barely able to get back up.
All right, what's Laney got in mind with the stop sign?
Well, that's one of the things with Laney. Her mind never stops going. Just when the match comes to a stop, she has a million other things running through her mind.
Garbage can lid into the ring. Why not? Metal folding chair. I don't think I like where this is going.
No, but she's not done.
A second metal folding chair and a garbage can. Oh, look at the look in the eyes of Laney.
I don't think she's ever felt as creative as she does right now with all of that silverware in hand.
I think hatred is clouding her judgment.
That garbage can almost landing on Zoe there.
See how high she launched that thing? Ooh, it's not easy to do. And Zoe caught, I can't believe Zoe's on her feet.
Now caught between those ropes there, going for the heat seeker.
Laney almost launched her right back to the floor. Oh, Zoe caught her. First up with the right hand. Laney answering back with the left forearm.
Oh, but it's a long way down.
Oh, what a chop, and answered right back.
Both combatants holding on for dear life right now.
Oh, huge boot there from Zoe. Clubbing shot to the side of the head from Laney. Zoe trying to block. Shovels her back, clothesline into the ring. Kevin, I can't believe Zoe Sager is on her feet. I thought she was out cold after that pile driver. Well, she might be now as a knee to the chin.
She might be pound for pound one of the toughest women in Canada today, and we're seeing that right now. That garbage can, that's what it took down on the apron.
And now a garbage can on the head of Zoe Sager.
Oh no.
I don't like anything about
this. It doesn't get more dangerous than that.
That garbage can imploded.
And that steel on the inside coming into sharp points. Some of those points very well could have been across the throat or even the face of Zoe there.
That looked like one of those videos with the crash test dummies.
And the level of punishment these women have laid out to one another. You can see it on Laney's face right now somehow. Still vertical.
Zoe went under the ring.
Well, there could be a number of things down there. Another steel chair being introduced here. Thrown with reckless abandon.
That takes you all the way back to the days of Sabu, just launching that chair off the skull of Laney Luck. Both these women down.
You know, considering this is a street fight, I wouldn't be surprised if we see more shades of people like Sabu in this matchup.
Well, you can tell two things, Kevin, how much these two women have grown to hate one another and how much that WWE Women's ID title means.
Oh, and these two women have spent barely 10% of this matchup in the ring thus far.
Zoe surviving, pulling herself up to her feet. The champion in a tough spot right now, although she pulls the rope down.
Great ring awareness there from Laney.
Laney from the apron. Zoe's, charging and cartwheeling out of the way was Laney. Now Laney tries with the chair and it puts a boot through it.
Oh, the assist from that steel chair, that boot pushing it right into the face of the intangible one.
Laney just will not be denied in this matchup. She has had an answer every time that Zoe has been able to turn this around to her favor. And again, Laney had something running through her mind with a ton of plunder already in the ring.
She's got so many options here, she doesn't quite know where to go. But turning her attention to the challenger here.
Front chancery into that suplex position. Sets her to the seated position on the top rope. And are we going to see a superplex?
A very dangerous situation for both competitors right now.
Zoe Sager's in big trouble if Laney gets this. And Zoe going to the back of Laney, trying to fight her way down. She feels the danger she's in. Well, what is this now? Zoe Sager from the top.
A tug of war for control. Zoe seemingly coming out on top here.
Has Laney up to her shoulders.
Ooh!
Finley roll from the top. This could be her moment. This could be it right here.
Laney has not moved a muscle since hitting that canvas. We could be 3 seconds away from a new champion.
And these fans are damn right it's awesome. Zoe, I thought Zoe was going to go for the pin instead. That's not a pin, that's a steel chair. And Zoe may be in a position to do as much damage to herself here as she is Laney from the second rope on the inside. The moonsault.
Over that chair.
I think that chair caught Zoe in the head. Although it's not phasing her.
Oh no.
I don't like anything about this.
And the way she's placing those chairs, only one thing could follow this. Ooh.
Face first goes the champion. The challenger in complete control at the moment. Zoe charging.
Oh no!
Spine across the tops of the chairs. Count of two, and Laney retains the gold. Of the champion. She used the momentum of Zoe Sager against her, hoisting her up to the shoulders and then sending her spine first across those chairs. Lady Luck retains the women's ID title.
After everything these two women went through in this matchup, all the plunder, all the bad blood, Lady Luck now can put Zoe Sager in her rear view window. What's next for the WWE ID champion?
Only time will tell. But you can make it 14 successful defenses of that title for Lady Luck, and the reign of 203 days will continue on to 204 and beyond. Hearing downstairs, we've got an update on the condition of Tyler Thomas. If we can get to the back, let's listen in.
All right, how's that?
No, easy. Not too much pressure. No. Doc, listen. I'm going to be okay, though, right? Like, I'll be able to recover. I got to wrestle again.
Yeah. From my initial assessment, it's going to be a lengthy recovery. We're not going to be able to medically clear you for the Purge. Not going to be able to medically clear you for the Purge. And not for King of Hearts.
No.
I'm sorry, but we need to get you to a hospital right away here to assess further.
What? Doc.
Come on.
Big one on tap with Tyler Thomas being ruled out through the Purge. That takes us through the Grand Jamboree in Niagara Falls at the end of this month, through the Hamilton Cardinals game on July the 3rd, all the way now to September at King of Hearts.
Well, I'm sure Jimmy Townsend is extremely proud of himself for what he's done. But right now, we're going to turn our gears to the Zero Gravity Championship division.
The #1 contendership on the line, and it begins with the Godfather, the Grand Slam winner in Alpha-1, the 5th Alpha Male Champion, the 4th Alpha-1 Tag Team Champion going all the way back, and he's previously held the Zero Gravity Championship on 2 occasions for 462 days. Add in the 2012 King of Hearts Championship, and there are very few that have ever climbed the heights in Alpha-1 wrestling that Alessandro Del Bruno has. One of the hottest prospects in Alpha-1 wrestling. Feet, 4 inches tall, 271 pounds of raw, incredible athleticism. Jesse V, the 8-year pro, has a recent victory over Alessandro Del Bruno when he teamed up with Tyler Breeze. But this is a different challenge than either of these men are used to.
One of the hardest men to prepare for when you're opposite him in the ring.
An immortal icon. Returning to Alpha-1 for the first time in 8 years. His last appearance, he took on Ricky Shane Page. And when you talk about legendary, there's 2 names right there. The trainee of Boris Malenko. He's trained in the dungeon with the Hart family in Stampede Wrestling. He's a former USWA heavyweight champion, won the title from Jeff Jarrett, and has wrestled all over the world, Kevin. The WWF, the leader of the Brood, ECW, WCW, NWA TNA, All Japan Pro Wrestling. If you can get into a ring, Gangrel has been there, and he's got an opportunity to line himself up for a shot at the Zero Gravity title.
When it comes to professional wrestling, if you're aware of professional wrestling and you're not aware of Gangrel, you need to do a lot more research. One of the biggest names in the last 30 years of wrestling.
I'm not sure which is the bigger nightmare for the Zero Gravity champion, Mark Wheeler. Is it the Vampire Warrior Gangrel, or is it his former teammate and the freak athlete, Jesse V?
But when it comes to Gangrel, one of the most important things he has in his repertoire is going to be that experience. Nearly 40 years as a professional wrestler. He has seen it all. He has done it all. He has been in every single situation imaginable.
And he has competed for every major championship that you can think of. Oh, Alessandro Del Bruno going upstairs on Gangrel, just shovel him away. Look at how well Gangrel moves. 38 years of pro, and it looks like he can still go at the very highest level as he hammers Alessandro Del Bruno again and again into the top turnbuckle.
Now Gangrel coming into this match almost as an ageless vampire, so to speak.
Del Bruno went downstairs, but he got caught by Jesse V, who gets shot into Gangrel in the corner. Gangrel does look like he's lost a step, but right now, it's Del Bruno against Jesse V.
When we're talking about the Zero Gravity Championship, I think it would be very fitting for a man who sees gravity as just a suggestion to hold that title in his hands. And I think that's what Jesse V is trying to go after here. Taken down, Del Bruno.
Oh, baby. He almost launched him clear to Stony Creek. Gangrel just watched that and went, no thank you.
A couple more of that, and Del Bruno might think Italy's actually in the World Cup.
We've been asked not to talk about that by a representative of the Italian embassy, who I think was Del Bruno throwing his voice. Up into the top turnbuckle goes Jesse V.
And nearly a 10-foot vertical leap from a man who is 270 pounds. Absolutely ridiculous. And now Gangrel with that back elbow, inadvertently taking down Jesse. Del Bruno. Flurry of strikes.
Don't discount the size and strength of Gangrel. We obviously marvel at Jesse V, but Gangrel goes about 230 himself. And he'll hook in Del Bruno here. Gangrel off the ropes, boot to the side of the head. He's got Del Bruno rocking and rolling. Up to the top turnbuckle. See what I mean when I said he hasn't lost a step? Back elbow in the corner. Great combination. Into the Bulldog.
Going for the cover here.
Hooks the outside leg, and Jesse V pulls the legend out. Right forearm from Jesse V, and Gangrel's going to go toe-to-toe with him.
That's something we don't see very often. Shot for shot with Jesse V.
And Gangrel, who goes about 6'3" himself, gets shot into that ring post. Watch out for Alessandro Del Bruno, popping to the outside. Oh, the boot right on the money for the 21-year pro. Who is Del Bruno sending a kiss to in the back row here?
I think he was looking directly at you, Reed.
No, it wasn't me. There's a few much better looking people in this row than me, as Del Bruno gets rolled back into the ring by Jesse V. It's my voice that does it for me, not the face, I gotta tell you. Scoop up from Jesse V. All the way around the world, he got caught.
The strength of Jesse, just a little bit too much. That's why they call him the freak athlete.
He shot him 3/4 of the way across the ring.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. This man is a physicist's worst nightmare for reasons like that.
Put his backside right in between the shoulder blades of Del Bruno. This man is not human. And he'll lay Del Bruno out. And you would wonder where a man this size will go. Jesse V, as you said earlier, Kevin, proves gravity is merely a concept.
Oh!
And Gangrel knew it was coming and shot him out.
Taking his time. And picking it right. The Vampire Warrior here.
That's the smarts, that's the experience.
Well, you know what they say, fear a man who has tenor in a profession where men die young. Gangrel.
Del Bruno tried to do a jawbreaker. It didn't affect Gangrel. That did. Oh, standing moonsault. The beautiful athleticism of Alessandro Del Bruno.
Gangrel able to get that shoulder up just in time. Rolling himself to the outside, creating that separation.
Smart ring positioning for the veteran.
And now Del Bruno choosing to turn his attention to Jesse.
That may have been a mistake. That was definitely a mistake, because he just cannonballed to where wood meets steel on the ring apron. Now, where is Jesse V going? All the way to the top, Gangrel. I'll stop this from finding out with a couple of chops.
Gangrel's done his homework. He knows when Jesse goes up top, very few are able to kick out of it.
What has Gangrel got in mind? Superplex, perhaps, from all the way out. Oh!
Almost going through the ceiling was Jesse V there. Both men taken out.
If Gangrel could get an arm over top of Jesse V, we may have our #1 contender.
Over the amount of strength it takes to hoist Jesse V over. That was a big-time gamble.
That was downright frightening.
Both men now starting to stir. Jesse rolling away as Gangrel tries to inch his way over. These fans rallying behind both men.
That's got to be a tough one for the fans to pick between. Jesse V has become beloved by the Hamilton crowd. And
It's hard not to cheer for a legend like Gangrel here.
Exactly. And they are having a hockey fight in the center of the ring.
With Del Bruno placing himself on that corner, second rope.
And this is where you got to be careful, the educated feet. And that's exactly why you have to keep eyes on the Godfather.
Those feet have a degree from Harvard, it seems.
One went to Juventus, one went to AC Milan, I believe.
Well, now taking a little bit too much time to showboat to the Hamilton crowd.
Yeah, remember, don't give Del Bruno time. Don't give Jesse V time. Oh, Del Bruno goes to the eyes. Ooh, spinning back kick lands on the money.
Heel right to the temple. Off the ropes he goes.
Wheelbarrow position. Got him, ace crusher. Hooks the leg, can 1, 2, and... Oh, Mark Wheeler's title was almost safe.
But Jesse able to kick out of that. Almost tossing Del Bruno up half a foot.
Kevin, I couldn't get a clear answer out of Del Bruno and Wheeler about if Del Bruno wins this match, will he even force Wheeler to defend the title?
Well, I tried to ask them the same thing. They just looked at me and laughed and walked away.
There is obviously a nefarious plan for the Zero Gravity title should Del Bruno win this match. And right now he's in control. Moonsault landed on his feet, but he went right into Gangrel. Russian leg sweep with the float over. Count of 2. He, not quite. Oh, I thought Gangrel was about to be the #1 contender. We could be an implant DDT away.
Oh, he's looking to rock Del Bruno here. Penny have fallen. Will Del Bruno be the next victim?
Move from Jesse V. He knew what was coming. Gangrel's version of that implant DDT, the Impaler. Up to the back of Jesse V is Del Bruno. Trying to lock in a sleeper hold.
Well, Del Bruno's so thankful for having that DDT broken up. He's trying to give Jesse a big hug here. Now to the outside.
I don't think those were the intentions. As Jesse V lands on his feet, Del Bruno will charge.
To the outside, tope. Oh, but
don't dive at him. Or that'll happen. Face first across the ring apron.
Gangrel.
Gangrel picked his time smartly. Now watch out. Impaler! Ooh! Forget it! We're gonna have a #1 contender!
Dropped right on the crown of his head.
Oh, Del Bruno rolled out.
Now Jesse taking it to Gangrel here.
They're right back to the hockey fight. Gangrel, one of the few men who go size for size with Jesse V.
Well, it's not pretty, it's not fancy, but it gets the job done. Throwing the kitchen sink at him as well.
That great follow. Gangrel right on top of him. Doesn't give him a moment to breathe. If he hits this, it's definitely over. Jesse V rolls through. Caught. Backside. Holds him up.
One arm.
No.
Into the power bomb.
Watch it go.
We've got a #1 contender.
And I gotta go, Kevin. I got something special to do.
And with that, another chapter will be written in the story of Jesse and Wheeler. This time for the Zero Gravity title. And there's Mark Wheeler! Gold to the face of the #1 contender here. And now the Wheeler directing traffic. Oh, but Gangrel, he's up, he's making the save! These two men know they don't want to go toe-to-toe with a legend like Gangrel. But Jesse V here tonight, the true #1 contender. A lot of respect for these two men. And I think a good amount of respect between them as well. Jesse V extending the hand, not something he does lightly. Are they about to have a toast? Gangrel a little resistant here, but there it is! Jesse showing respect.
You guys have shaken hands on this. We got something special here. Gangrel, on behalf of Alpha-1 Wrestling, for your incredible service to the sport. I think we might have one of those in the back. We wanted to honor you as the very first recipient of the Alpha-1 Immortal Impact Award. From management, from the fans that you put on an incredible show for, we thank you. From our board, and everyone brought you, we thank you.
Great moment here for Alpha-1 Gangrel, the first to receive this new prestigious award.
Listen, I don't deserve anything. You fans deserve it. Without you, I couldn't do what I do for a living, go around this world. You all, each and every one of you, as you pass it down from generation to generation, have been able to make my dreams come true. And I want to thank all of you, because you deserve a round of applause yourselves. I'm honored and I'm humbled. I didn't think you could get too many awards at the age of 57 after wrestling 39 years. That was surprising, shocking. And of course, you're a heart here. Make you want to cry. But these guys, you got me. These guys got me. They got me. Let's fix it out with us. Thank you guys.
Nobody deserves it more than that man right there. The inaugural winner of the Alpha-1 Immortal Impact Award, Kevin. A brilliant career, and I'm so honored to be able to do that.
Well, to have our first inductee here be Gangrel. I'm very excited to see where this award goes in the future, but here tonight, it's all about the legendary Vampire Warrior. Thank you, Gangrel.
39 years from the very beginnings with Boris Malenko and the dungeon in Calgary. Gangrel to an Alpha-1 wrestling ring. We thank you for everything you have done for this incredible sport. And we hope we'll see you back inside an Alpha-1 ring. I'm being told we've got another surprise coming. A promo has been sent in. What is this, Tori?
Oh, hi there. My name is Killer Cross. Perhaps you've heard of me. I am the MLW, RPW, ACW, and WSW World Heavyweight Champion. Say that backwards as fast as you can. What a mouthful. Regardless, I am coming to the biggest show in Canada this summer to defend all 4 of my titles. And Scarlett Bordeaux, RPW Women's Champion, is coming with me. We want your best, so give it to us, because no matter where the time is told, in the end, everybody pays the toll. Tick-tock.
The following contest is the Lumberjack match. Super 1 fall, and it is for the Alpha-1 Championship!
My God, Kevin! What did we just see? July 26th, the Purge. Killer Cross and Scarlett Bordeaux are going to be here?
The most talked about wrestler in the world today. But we still got a main event to get to here, Reed.
The MLW title is going to be on the line in the Columbus Club, and we've still got...
Not just the MLW. He said he was defending
all
4.
Oh my God.
It doesn't get much more bigger than that. You gotta be here live for the Purge, the most dangerous night in Alpha-1 wrestling.
And before that, Kevin, the winner of this next matchup, the winner of this Lumberjack match, goes to the Grand Jamboree on June 27th in Niagara Falls. Alpha-1's debut there to take on the franchise, Shane Douglas.
And that is a massive opportunity. It's one thing to be the champ, but it's a whole nother to defeat one of the men that laid the foundations for what you do today.
The biggest summer in the history of Alpha-1 wrestling just got so much bigger. Shane Douglas in Niagara Falls, Killer Cross in Hamilton. Oh, do not miss it. Get to Alpha-1 Wrestling on the web, our socials, get tickets, be there live and in person. There's nothing quite like this as we see the Lumberjacks all around ringside, and there's some serious bad blood here.
We've got the entire locker room out here. We've got Mark Wheeler, we've got Jimmy Townsend, we've got Luke Caden, we've got former Alpha male champions. And the Lumberjacks are all here to make sure the action remains in the ring. However, if someone goes on the outside, the Lumberjacks can get them back in any way they see fit.
And the first man out from Flint, Michigan, the right hand of God, Xavier Walker. And if he lands that right hand, we're going to have a new Alpha male champion.
The #1 contender for the Alpha Male Championship. One of the largest men on our roster, over 6'5". And with the right hand of God, this could very well be our next Alpha Male champion.
The 11-year pro, trained by Keith Martini at the House of Truth. He has held gold in Glory Pro Wrestling as a two-time United Glory Tag Team Champion, but singles gold in Alpha-1 has eluded him, perhaps until this moment. I have said for years, when you look at that man, it is impossible not to see pure money.
He's got the presentation, he's got the aura, he's got the moves, but will he have the championship by the end of tonight?
He won the #1 contenders match at Immortal Kombat 10, defeating a former champion in BMD, Javier and Sam Holloway, to earn this opportunity.
BMD, one of our lumberjacks here today. He's had his issues with touch of class in the past.
I told you earlier, he's psyched up about the Leafs. He's even wearing the hat. And now the Alpha Male Champion. Channing Thomas.
Well, the champion coming into yet another defense with 2 extra insurance policies at his side here.
Well, that's not a surprise. Anywhere the champion goes, you know Sam Holloway and TJ Crawford are going to be at his side.
Well, ever since Channing Thomas has won that title, he has done everything he can to make sure he keeps it. And as he looks across the ring to Xavier Walker, I think he knows he might have to use a couple more tricks this time around.
The 25th Alpha Male. He's held the title for 99 days. Can he strike the century mark with a victory here this afternoon? He won the title at Buck Wild from Cody Lane and defended it 2 out of 3 falls at Immortal Kombat. And whether you love him or you hate him, one of the very best in the world today, as evidenced by that goal, is Channing Thomas.
Well, now we're going to take it down to Jamie Franchuk for the official in-ring introductions.
Shut up, Lord.
Introducing first the challenger from Flint, Michigan, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big Flexi Xavier.
Biggest threat to the title of Channing Thomas.
Introducing next. He was accompanied to the ring by a touch of class. Representing a touch of class. On loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office. Weighing at 222 pounds, he is your Alpha Male World Class Jamboree.
Xavier with the support of the crowd. Could that be the difference maker here tonight when it comes to the championship?
This crowd is molten right now. And Kevin, if only you were on the phone calls every time we have to try to book our world champion for the Dallas Wrestling Office. Rocco Lubitsch didn't even know where Hamilton was.
I don't envy you having to deal with those calls, Reed. And that could be a sign of what's to come there.
They asked me if Fritz was getting over and Lance was here. I don't know what they're talking about.
Lance, is he even a Von Erich?
Your guess is as good as mine, pal. All right, Channing Thomas handing the belt off to Brad Myers. Whoa!
Oh, these fans already getting in the head of Thomas.
Some trouble with the ringsiders. Bell sounds, we're underway. Alpha Male Championship on the line. The second defense for world-class Channing Thomas. And he doesn't see a whole lot of places to go. Look at some of those lumberjacks that may have the back of Xavier Walker. I see Jesse V out there, Shane Saber out there, BMD, Love Doug. Cappuccino Jones, Cody Lane.
Well, I think we've already seen the Lumberjacks break off into factions in a sense. We saw a good half of them cheering for Walker on his way out. We saw the other half trying to get everyone to stand up for the champion. In a sense, this might be a 15-on-15 match.
Channing Thomas goes about 6'2", but none of that is going to help him right now if he tries to play the power game.
And he's going out to the wrong side of the ring.
And no, nothing happening. Jesse V just pointing them back in.
And now you got all the Lumberjacks going over to one side. This is faction war here at Alpha-1.
Oh, Channing Thomas gets brought back in by his hair. Xavier Walker, armringer, takes control of the wrist. You can feel the fire in this building right now.
Weakening that arm, trying to take away Channing's ability to use that pile driver later on in the match.
Well, that is going to be the interesting question. Can Channing Thomas get Xavier Walker positioned for and land the pile driver the way he'd want to?
Oh, and Walker sent right back in the ring. Smart.
Yeah, he was very quick. The verdict was hanging around that area.
I think both these men are starting to realize the sides they can and can't go out on.
Xavier Walker with a side headlock. Fans getting behind Xavier Walker.
And trying to take or keep Channing down on the mat. They're able to get back up vertical, just barely pulling back at the hair of Walker.
Channing Thomas rolling Xavier Walker through. He'll get the side headlock. As I was going to say before that last shoulder block, and we see another one, Channing Thomas, one of the few guys who can almost match size with Xavier Walker, but you still don't want to play the strength because that'll happen.
And holding him up there with that scoop slam for those 3 seconds just to send the message that he can.
Oh, Walker goes airborne with the elbow drop.
Now, we talk about Jesse V being a freak athlete, but when we're talking about Walker, he's a very different type of freak athlete. He's got this reach that is almost unmatched.
If you told me he was playing defensive line for the Detroit Lions in September, I wouldn't think twice. As Xavier Walker backs Channing Thomas to the corner.
Channing is wishing he was an offensive lineman and not a professional wrestler right now.
Oh, that was a bad decision.
Do you know what it's like to hit someone as hard as you can and they don't even know it? That's what Channing's finding out right now.
He was literally big flexing.
I like that. Sent off into the ropes, holding on to the top.
I see t-shirts, I see marketing.
They'll give you 10%, I'm sure.
We're good friends. Channing Thomas had his boot caught by Xavier Walker. Oh, Channing tried to swing at him and then gets run over.
Just rebounding off the ropes enough to get that extra bit of velocity to make that clothesline mean the most.
Channing Thomas's eyes almost rolled back in his head. Oh no. Ooh. Now when you hear that noise, that thud, that means that it didn't graze off the skin. That means it went down deep, into the muscle, into the bone. That's when you get those big purple welts, Kevin.
I'm sure Channing will have a few of those tomorrow. Oh. And he's just hoping right now that he'll still have the alpha male title, but with movements like that.
Oh, and that one over the top. Oh my goodness.
It's a tough night at the Dallas wrestling office, that's for sure. Kick out at 2 from the champion.
They're panicking. He may not come back with the gold. What are they going to do in Fort Worth on Monday?
I mean, they may have to bring in Big Flexi, taking up the champion on the shoulders.
Channing trying to slide down the back, and he does. Goes to the eyes of Xavier Walker.
And break. Oh! And now he's in no man's land. Sam Holloway first to the challenger, and now all Lumberjacks.
Anthony Green was involved there. We know there's history with Anthony Green and Channing Thomas. Somebody's got a chain. Is that Jimmy Townsend? It is Jimmy Townsend.
Well, you can hear that thing from a mile away. They call him the convict for a reason.
He might not be a very good one because he's giving away his presence. Look out here. Rude awakening.
Ooh! Put a little extra spin on it at the end. Going for the cover.
That was perfect execution from Channing Thomas. Boy, it's hard not to look at Channing Thomas and see a direct comparable to the Ravishing One. Just a count of 2. The size, the skill, the attitude.
He's very much a classic style athlete. He's, I don't want to say borrowing or taking, but you can tell that is his inspiration. The old school Texas style wrestler, the Kerry Von Erichs.
Oh, he is studied. That is for sure. He's going for it again. Xavier Walker got hold of the wrist.
Now we
slide.
He's got him down.
He got him. Count 1, 2, and a half. Oh, double thrust right to the throat. Brad Myers is going to give a lot of leeway here. He does not want to call for a disqualification in a match with this kind of stakes. Oh, Channing Thomas putting a bad mouth.
Oh, cross chop right to the Adam's apple.
And again, yeah, Brad Myers really giving some leeway here. And Channing Thomas has an idea of chucking Xavier Walker out to the Vultures at ringside. The verdict is there. Mark Wheeler's there. And now the cavalry coming.
Cody Lane putting himself right in the line of fire. But now Jimmy creating that separation, and now the verdict rolling. The challenger back into the ring, lateral press.
Count of 2, and Xavier Walker slides out. No such luck that time for Channing Thomas. Xavier Walker trying to get back to his feet.
Uppercut. He's been sent to the outside twice now, and he's had half of this field trying to take him out of this matchup.
Forearms there from Channing Thomas.
Almost lifeless in the corner now, sent to the opposite side. Ooh!
You can see how much has been taken out of Xavier Walker. Channing Thomas didn't get all of it, but that repeated beat down outside the ring, Xavier Walker just didn't have the strength to stay standing. Walker's trying to dig down deep here, and he's going to have to, Kevin. This is really deep waters now for the challenger.
That is, it's only going to get deeper as this match goes on. These fans, Walker feeding off them.
Walker trying to get the encouragement from them.
Sent off. Ow!
Oh, what a clothesline.
Putting all of his frustration into the inside of his bicep and unleashing it onto Thomas.
Damn near decleated him.
He's going to be feeling a little discombobulated right now. And Walker looking to take advantage, but the boot goes up.
Thomas from the second rope on the inside, diving with the clothesline. Makes contact, hooks the outside leg. Counted 2, and again, Walker able to survive.
And the way he was coming down wasn't through, it was straight from above that clothesline, driving Walker directly into that mat.
We haven't seen Channing Thomas attempt that pile driver yet. You almost wonder if the size of Xavier Walker is in the back of the mind of the champion. Maybe feeling he needs to get him really worn down to be able to get him up.
Well, when you're going for a pile driver on someone the size of Walker, it's not difficult for him to get you into a back body drop. He knows Walker needs to be in a very vulnerable position to fall victim to that pile driver.
And again, we go back to Channing Thomas is not a small man by any stretch, but that size difference on a move like that can make all the difference in the world, but it is the champion right now in full control.
And when you take someone the size, or should I say the height, of Xavier Walker, that weight is much harder to control than someone that might be 5 inches shorter.
Thomas took too long that time. Now Walker gaining himself in the corner as Thomas back to his feet. Center ring. A duck under from Channing Thomas. There you see the speed. Goes around the backside and
trying to lock in that sleeper hold.
And Brad Myers gonna have to take a look. Is this under the chin?
And he's got the rear naked choke in the grapevine.
Xavier Walker is in big trouble here.
Blocking the air from getting into the windpipe, but also squeezing the air out of the abdominal. Incredibly painful to live through.
Walker was able to roll, which broke the body scissors, but yeah, Thomas's boot is underneath the hip of Walker, so he's only going to be able to get one leg in. Thomas is going to have to use his arm strength to squeeze here. Just he's got to be careful, Kevin, because if he doesn't put him away, you worry about gassing out the arms.
And now ending up on top of this exchange here, loosening up the grip just a little.
Oh, I think he turned it into a neck crank. This could be a submission. Walker able to roll to his back and break it.
Now really punching from underneath here is Walker.
Well, when you got that right hand, a puncher's chance is all you need. Duck in, go behind, into that swinging neck breaker.
That beautiful misdirection, and then dropping him neck first onto that canvas. But the punishment Walker has suffered thus far, he's not able to capitalize.
Walker trying to get back to his feet. Channing Thomas, the champion. Has touch of class right off to his left. And that's right where he goes. Notice where he lunged. He lunged over to Sam Holloway. He lunged over to TJ Crawford. And there's Anthony Green. Remember, there is a lot of history there.
Well, he knows there is safety on this side of the ring.
Well, it's essentially like having three managers out there.
Walker has still been motionless. Brad Myers up to a count of 7 now.
Xavier Walker trying to get his way back to his feet. Channing Thomas is up to break the count on his side. And now Walker to one knee, getting back to his feet, but Channing Thomas met him, the champion relentless. Forearms to the side of the head. Walker swings again. Thomas quick on the go behind. Walker trying to break that grip. Slides the hand underneath. Can he break his way through? Oh, clubbing forearm blow there from Channing Thomas. Downstairs, pile driver attempt. Thomas tried for it here. Second time. And there you go, Kevin.
Up and over. The big man ends up on top of that exchange.
Xavier Walker charges.
Oh, and now everyone's going to get their chance.
And we got a brawl.
And couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Almost inadvertently taking out Brad Myers on the way in.
Xavier Walker boots down Channing Thomas on the way back. Walker standing over top of the champ. First time that Channing Thomas really went through it with the Lumberjacks. And going back to the knife edge chops, the chest rattling of the champion. And again. Oh, Channing Thomas almost stuck.
All the momentum on the side of Big Flexi here. And now just taking the time to torture the champion.
I think he is stuck, Kevin. His wrist. Oh, now he got his hands loose. Thomas was in a terrible position there.
Well, Flexi almost attempted to take a bite out of his forehead. Oh! And a little misdirection there, right to the face of Easy E.
Xavier caught himself. That was brilliant.
I just want to say, after he took my seat earlier, I couldn't be happier seeing that happen.
He was sitting next to me, and I couldn't be happier seeing that happen.
Thomas fights out, ends up in the same position.
Sit-out power bomb. Both men down. Walker, a jolt of life. Got a 2 and... Oh, 9/10. 9/10. It was almost a new champion.
He took that 1 millisecond before he covered, and that was truly the difference maker there.
Wow.
2 99/100.
Wow. Xavier Walker has to regain it here. Channing Thomas starting to stir.
Brad Myers making sure both competitors are able to continue right now. Title on the line. This is our main event here at Watch the Throne Alpha-1 Wrestling. Thank you so much for joining us. Whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're here at home, or whether you're here in the building, I should say.
Channing Thomas pulling his way up in the corner. Xavier Walker will set. Ready to charge, and that's a big man to be charging at you. Thomas elevates. He got caught. Oh, but he was able to snap it through on the end. Thomas now to his feet, and the champion trying to regain momentum. Boot to the side of the head. He might have knocked him out. Count 1, 2, and Walker survives. Oh, a touch of class.
Thomas using that slight speed advantage to get the upper hand there.
They're in a panic over at ringside. TJ Crawford and Sam Holloway are losing their minds at every moment. And Channing Thomas telling Big Flex that you don't belong in the ring with him, but I don't know. I think the results so far are proving much different.
Well, now you see him trying to pick a side here. He's going to send Walker for another nasty trip.
I'm Channing Thomas. I'm trying to get this match over with. And now maybe that's the idea is
Channing Thomas right now seems to think, why would I wrestle this match when I can get the guys on the outside to do it for me?
Well, some friends for Xavier Walker intercepted that attempt, and everybody's kind of in a standoff.
Well, no one wants to be the first.
Well, TJ Crawford, I'm not surprised that it's Crawford getting a couple of boots in. But now Channing Thomas out to the floor. Oh, BMD right into the face of the alpha male. Oh, TJ Crawford just hammered BMD with a chair.
Oh, and now this is turning into absolute chaos here.
Oh, it's breaking down now. Cappuccino Jones and Max Abrams back up towards the aisleway.
This is a whole locker room brawl here at ringside.
I saw Mark Wheeler with Shane Saber, Eazy-E getting involved. Well, there goes Eazy-E.
We advertised a lumberjack match, but this is truly anyone for themselves at this point.
Bryce Donovan and Ichiban are having a battle. Channing Thomas says, I have a match to win as he rolls back in. Wait, this is chaos. They're all involved.
Oh!
Xavier Walker with a goozle. What is he going to do? No. Oh, dear God. No.
To the outside. Crowd surfing his way through the lumberjacks.
That took out about a half a dozen. The verdict down, Eazy-E down. Mark Wheeler got a piece of that. Ethan Price involved.
Well, Price trying to get some sort of control of this situation here.
I think Ichiban just got back to his feet after Bryce Donovan had dumped him. Channing Thomas trying to get back to his feet.
Our lumberjacks all just fighting amongst themselves here at ringside.
No.
Oh, what is Walker thinking here?
No. He can't. He wouldn't.
Oh, no.
6'5", 260 pounds.
Slinging his way right over. And taking out every single lumberjack here.
The only man standing is the challenger.
And now champion back in the ring. We're right back where we started. No more lumberjacks, just champion and challenger.
Spear. Walker's got him right where he wants him. Oh, Channing Thomas stumbled right into the top rope. Right hand of God. This one's over. Oh, TJ Crawford. Oh, Crawford's going to slide his way. What is he doing? Yes, Cody Lane. Yes. Cody Lane taking him out. They're fighting in the aisleway. No.
What else?
Sam Holloway's got the chain.
No.
Damn it.
The right hand of class coming into play there.
And he pulled Channing Thomas on top of him.
And our referee, Brad Myers,
Myers
finally
No, 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 not like this! Not like this! No! He stole it!
Here is your winner, and still Alpha Male Champion.
Oh, but they're not done. With Xavier here.
Cody Lane and BMD back in. Oh, Sam caught them both. Sam caught them both. Xavier Walker spear. Right through the big man. I mean, this is ridiculous. Channing Thomas doesn't know where he is. This is crazier than the night they woke Matt Hughes up and gave him a welterweight title.
Well, great show of respect for all three of these men here. Now Touch of Class coming out to the aid of the champion.
Yeah, they better get him back. They better get him to the back. Channing Thomas has the belt. BMD's got the mic.
Don't you leave! Don't you leave! Don't you leave! Get your ass back out here!
Well, now the big fella's got the mic. Xavier Walker's got something to say.
Sam Holloway, you a coward! Get your big stupid ass back out here!
Oh boy.
Hamilton, Ontario. If you think Touch of Class a bunch of world-class cowards, put your hands in there and make some noise.
Hard to argue with the big fella.
Boy, you need your mama with a chain. That's the power if I ever heard one. Unlike Sam Holloway, I don't need a chain on my hand to knock nobody out. But if you want to play charity games, you can meet me in Niagara Falls on the 27th for a dog collar match.
Oh!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Doesn't get much more violent than that.
No, it doesn't.
That, buddy. You want that violence in Niagara Falls? That's what I'm talking about. Guess what, Touch of Class? If you're listening, we're going to keep that violence going. Here in July at the Purge. Me, Cody Lane, and Xavier Walker against Touch of Class in a 6-man hardcore war, buddy.
That is big.
Oh, Touch of Class may have won the battle, but this war is far from over. Watch the throne in the books, but the summer of Alpha-1 rolls on. For my broadcast partner, Kevin Caligari, I'm Reed Duffy. Be sure to join us June 27th at the Grand Jamboree in Niagara Falls, July 3rd at Bernie Arbour Stadium, and then July 26th right back here for the Purge. Alpha-1 Wrestling, the best in Canada.